Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen. This is another ranked 5v5. This is a Korean match, so I'm not going to pretend like I know what the names of these teams are, because mine's not picking it up so great. I do know Impact here, but I'm not recognizing any of the other names, so I think it's probably a throw together team, or, Ignar's here. That's the only ones I really recognize, Korean-wise. Let's see what we get there. Alright, so let me set this up for you. We got a level 1, we're catching this at 1 minute, half a minute before minions even spawn. It looks like blue team is invading on the blue buff, so let's get going with it. We got all 5 of the blue team here. Pantheon jumping on, Jinx doing some damage to Misfortune, and they're not going to push him out of there. The purple team does know they didn't lose anybody, and they're checking it out, but it looks like blue's going to actually walk out and do a runaround, go in again. That was a nice trick. They have no idea this is happening. Purple. Oh, he sees them now. Shen sees them now. They're going to be running away. And again, they just get nothing. Absolutely nothing. They're spotted twice. Just doing some laps here. Jinx is caught, but it doesn't really matter. Morgana not going to be able to follow up enough on that from level 1. So, a whole lot of nothing happened there. Shen was able to go back, so him and Shyvana will probably make it about the same time. And buffs will be normal. Lee Sin, our jungler named Socialist on the blue side, going to start at red. Bot lane looks like a Fiddlesticks and Jinx support. Fiddlesticks support and Jinx AD carry versus Misfortune and Morgana. So some pretty interesting picks there. And top we got Shin versus Shyvana. An old school pick in the Shin there. See how he does that. And mid we actually have 2 AD assassins mid, Riven and Pantheon. So a lot of damage going on to Shin early. Shyvana pretty good about that kind of thing. What did he start with? He started with E, doing some of that flame breath. And looks like Jarvan jungle on the other side. Lee Sin and Jarvan are going to get their buffs about the same time. They're going to both end up top lane if they choose to gank after their farm here, once they hit level 3. And it looks like Fiddlesticks started with his silence, and then he's going to go to his spear. Pretty solid CCs there. And a jump on from Pantheon does a lot of damage to Riven, but they're going to do it back and forth. There's a whole lot of damage in this lane either way. Jarvan and Lee both closing in, gonna come in almost exactly the same time and try and get these ganks. But it looks like Jarvan gonna wait for a counter gank. He just knows. He knows Lee Sin's gonna make a move, and here it is. He does land the Sonic Wave, but not gonna jump on. He does jump onto the Riven, almost under tower. Jarvan crushes, and the jump in from Pantheon, trying to get the first blood. He does do some damage to Riven, but Riven hit level 3 and did his shield. I don't think he's gonna die. First blood does go to Jarvan from an ignite, or red buff. Does Jarvan have ignite? No, it had to have been Riven's ignite plus Jarvan's red buff for the kill. Riven has to dodge out of the Sonic Wave from Lee Sin. In comes Jarvan. He wants to fight the Lee Sin, but no. Riven is at nothing here. One Sonic Wave and he would just be gone. A little bit risky, I think. But they want that double buff. They want Socialist to go in for the double buff. And there it is. There's the fight. He does flash away. He doesn't get the Riven. But Jarvan and Riven going to push down that lane a little bit more. But Lee's flash was burned, as well as Riven's and Pantheon's and Jarvan's. So a whole lot of action here in the first blood moment there. A lot of damage going on to Jinx. She almost dies from the ignite from Morgana. A little bit of CC going down there. Dark Wind out of Fiddlesticks. Another Q and another attack from Misfortune is able to take him down. Flash goes from Fiddlesticks to dodge that Morgana binding. Not good. Not a good start off here for the blue team. They're kind of getting crushed. That was a beautiful counter gank from Jarvan, just waiting for it. And now Misfortune and Morgana in the 2v2, straight up win, kill Jinx right off the bat. So here comes Lee Sin trying to make a little bit of a move here. He does find a Morgana, and he's able to stop him. No, that he's just not able to do anything with the spell immune. Even the silence doesn't land for the Morgana, and he's able to get out of there. He didn't burn flash, but he did burn heal for that. And it looks like Shyvana just kind of bullying this Shin, which is pretty expected early on. Shin going to be looking for the global gold control, the objectives, that kind of thing. And in fact, he did bring teleport as well, where Shyvana has all combat summoners, flash and ignite. So if you see if he's able to stop him at all. The only way he's going to be able to stop that ult is from turning into dragon form himself. And you have to be in range of that particular moment. But we'll see how that goes for them. So mid lane, looks like Pantheon going to jump on, do some harassment to that Riven, but he takes plenty of it back. Trade in favor of Riven, takes a turret shot, but barely a difference. Pantheon is just should not be jumping in first. Needs to wait till that Riven uses a few abilities before he can try and make damage. And even Riven can just use his dash to shield almost all of the spears that Pantheon tries to poke with. It's not really a good situation for Pantheon there. Blue team looks like going to be behind in a lot of different ways. Looks like he's just trying to farm under tower. Here comes Lee Sin trying to get another one. He does land the Sonic Wave, but here's Jarvan again coming in, and he's going to be... He does the pop-up, a lot of damage, and the ult from Riven, and just wind slashes, and that's all it took to finish him off. Nice level 6 timing there. So Riven, another kill, in addition to the assist he had before, as well as the highest CS in the game. This mid Riven is going to be a total dominant performance here. That is one scary place to be. Jarvan looks like he's going to come through Blue's jungle, and Jinx does throw down a ward there. Jarvan is spotted, uses his sweeper, and does finish off the ward. But here comes Lee Sin. Here he is with Jinx and Fiddlesticks. We're not able to get the fear, did get the silence, a little bit of damage. Riven's down here to help, so they go ahead and they back off. They don't want to see, they do not want to see it outnumbered with that Riven get even more ahead. Jarvan gonna go ahead and get his blue. It's not like Riven needs it there. That was a pretty good trade there from Pantheon. Jumps on it in the middle of her combo. I can see how that would help out a little bit more. It looks like Jarvan is level 6, but Lee Sin is not. Jarvan's at 27, Lee Sin 24 CS, but it's really the kill and the assist making that big difference for them. A little bit of damage actually going on to Riven here. Pantheon may be able to make this a fight. It looks like Lee Sin wants to do it. He does miss the Sonic Wave. Stun comes down, and the slow onto Riven. He's really low, gets ignited, and yes, the Dragon's Raid is able to take him down with Ignite. So, I don't know, maybe they can come back from it. 3-1 so far. Shyvana definitely bullying Shin around a bit. But I think they expected that. They kind of knew this would be a one-sided lane. Just laning-wise, the pure damage that Shyvana can put out. But it looks like a giant spell got from Shin. So that teleport, he did not even... Oh, I'm sorry. That was his ultimate. Yeah, he doesn't have teleport. He actually has Ignite. Foolish me. My bad. A little fight going down bottom here. It looks like a lot of damage taken by Fiddlesticks. Even gets ulted. He does heal to get rid of the Ignite. Not quite enough to kill him, but he is down to 200 some health. So an easy binding ultimate from Morgana. He does ult over the wall. He's able to flash. He does get the drain and the fear onto Misfortune. She's down to nothing. Jinx just needs to finish her off. She does use it, but the spell immune, the shield from Shin, is he going to be able to finish it off? He does. Oh my god, he's so close. 34 health. Amazingly survives. That is insane amounts. And Shyvana actually gets killed by Jarvan and Shin. Another great gank out of Jarvan there. And Pantheon ultimate's down to finish off that Misfortune. Might actually die. Yes, he is. Executed Fiddlesticks. But Pantheon gets stunned there under tower a little bit too much. Takes some damage from Morgana. Morgana pick up that kill. Still 2-5. A little bit of damage coming out of Riven. A ton of damage done onto Lee Sin. And the flash and wind shear is enough to take out Lee Sin. So now a red buff on the Riven. This is one scary Riven, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how you can come back with that. Mid Riven doing a ton of damage to this turret. He's got Brutalizer, he's got Vampiric Scepter, and a Doran's Blade. He's got the most CS in the game, 2 kills. He's going to be a scary force to be reckoned with there. Looks like Jarvan coming back in. A lot of damage being done on the Pantheon. He just cannot handle that kind of harass out of Riven, and Jarvan is coming in for just some counter jungling so far. Looks like he's got the capability of doing a dive, but I'm not sure if he actually wants to do that. Lee Sin gonna jump and try and push Jarvan out of his jungle, but they're just gonna duel. Jarvan is level 8 and Lee Sin is 6. Said you can't really handle me anyway. Pantheon does jump for the stun, but burns flash from Jarvan. Fiddlesticks is coming up to help. Riven just trying to push down this a little bit more. Jarvan has escaped into the jungle. It looks like he is going to be able to hide. Nobody's really chasing him down. We got a duel between 80 carries going on over here. Levels definitely in favor of purple team in almost every lane. Misfortune is 7, Jinx is 6, Pantheon's 8 to Riven's 9. Even junglers, an ultimate going down there. Not doing a whole lot. Jinx just kind of missed everybody there. I don't think she actually got a kill, maybe on Jarvan at best. But we'll see how that goes there. They're just trying to push down that mid. Another duel going down, but this time, definitely Misfortune took the better of that one. And Shyvana just ignoring Shin while she beats down on that turret. Shyvana going for the Sunfire Cape build first as well. A lot of turret damage taken from Misfortune. She's a little below half now. She does ult that wave and gets most of it with onto Jinx as well. And again, another gank onto Shyvana. Is she gonna make it out? Yes, she barely does make it out, but here's Lee Sin just to help out, but he's level 7. He could get ganked himself at this point. And Jinx again low, body blocked by the Fiddlesticks for the Morgana binding. And barely misses, not quite enough damage. 30 health on the Shyvana. That incoming Q from Shin, not enough to finish her off. So only the 1 death on Shyvana. Sorry Shin, you're not coming back today. Not yet so far. Looks like Jinx going to be trying to do a little bit of damage onto this Morgana, but Pantheon is coming in. He was ready for it, and the Misfortune gets the kill on the Morgana, and Jinx trying to survive. A Shin shield comes on the Misfortune. She's got a little bit of health, but now it's Pantheon versus Shin. She dies right as he comes in. So blue team double kill, and looks like a 1-for-1. Looks like Morgana got one of those on the purple team. So still even. We've got a little bit of a steal coming over here from Riven. And it looks like Riven and Lee Sin gonna have a fight, but it's definitely gonna be a Riven win on that one. I mean, Riven is level 10. Jarvan even coming over here. He sees the Lee Sin dancing around, can't really find anywhere to go. He's got almost no health. He's gonna get dived and he knows it. Here's Fiddlesticks to try and help. And he's gonna ult in, takes some time for it. He does flash. Is able to Q onto the Riven, do a bunch of damage, and the Jinx ultimate's enough to kill her. A nice burst coming out of there. Jumps on from Pantheon to Jarvan. Pantheon gets the kill, so they get caught going too deep and just give up some free monies. And top lane, Shyvana, definitely the blue team's saving factor so far. She's just trying to get at least one of her lanes won, which she has successfully done. Gets the turret. It looks like Morgana and Fiddlesticks gonna have a little ward battle here. Morgana really wants to wow, she's burning up that Fiddlesticks right there. Looks like Fiddlesticks went with the Nomad's Medallion for a support kind of style, where Morgana also did that. And Doran's shield though, Morgana. That's an interesting one, didn't expect that. So a little bit of combat stats there from Morgana. She wants to be tanky, take those auto attacks, and regen health. Another fight between Riven and Pantheon here, and that one actually turned out pretty even. Morgana uses the ult on Fiddlesticks, where Misfortune gets caught. Jarvan comes in to jump on, but Fiddlesticks, you're not going to be draining that much health. So that is a 3-man versus 1. Then they're going to go straight for Dragon after that. And it looks like Lee Sin and Shyvana are here. They're going to try and get another gank on the Shin, but he flashed it over, and Lee Sin's Dragon Rage actually slid in a good direction. Are they going to be able to finish him? A little bit of slow going down, and yes, Shyvana is allowed to invite fight him for the win. That dragon form doing a ton of damage. And another wind shear out of Riven kills Pantheon 1v1. Pantheon is just not able to keep up with this Riven. She's got double his farm, and she's 3-2. And that's including with that. It looks like Jinx is definitely going to get dived here. Jarvan goes right under the turret. Morgana takes a couple of the turret hits. She can't do anything about the spell immune. The shield is just too much. Jarvan did take a ton of damage though. It looks like Fiddlesticks is actually here. And he can't do anything. The turret goes down. And now Fiddlesticks is going to be 1v4. He's going to get doped by the Riven. And he's able to fear. And can he just walk away? Nope, not quite. But it looks like he is going to be able to finish it off. Riven taking a ton of turret damage. And even Pantheon, Misfortune went too late too. Pantheon stuns him under tower. Again, the too deep. Way too deep. Takes a ton of damage. Loses 2 people. Pantheon even jumping on Jarvan does all of his crits and ignite, able to take down Jarvan, picks up the double kill as well. And will Morgana go down here as well? A Sonic Wave? No, she dodges the Sonic Wave. Is able to binding Lee Sin. Can he jump on her though? Yes, he can. Spell immune doesn't stun her. He still does a ton of damage. Shin does his shield on her. But now Shin's in here for the fight. He thinks he can do it, and I tend to believe him here. But he does get stunned by Pantheon. Dragon Rage by Lee Sin. And Jinx is back. So you shouldn't be sticking around here, Shin. He was able to save Morgana, but wasn't able to actually finish the fight in their favor. And Shyvana has switched lanes here. She's going to be going mid. Riven and Jarvan not going to try to kill her. But this is interesting to note. Jarvan has been in lanes mostly. He has 49 CS. And Lee Sin has 44. So both junglers here have just been doing a ton of assisting, covering lanes, and they're both level 9, so they've been getting a significant amount of XP for what they've been doing. Both of them getting assists, getting some lane XP and all that. It looks like this is going to be 3 on Riven, an easy kill, and Shyvana jumps over her for the take. That was one of the greatest Shyvana kills I've ever seen. Looks like Jarvan's going to jump straight onto Lee Sin and flash and take the kill for sure. But he is going to get stunned down. The double buff definitely going to go to Pantheon, it looks like. Killing spree, Pantheon, that's a scary one. He's getting 6 kills himself. Oh man, so this is actually going to be a pretty good one. We got 12 to 14. Not even 1,000 gold difference. Whereas blue has 2 kills on turrets and purple only has 1. So that's the dragon difference right there. Another dragon would swing it either even or double the amount away. So let's see what we got here. Mid, Shen and Morgana looks like they want to do something a little tricky, but don't think it's going to be a huge difference. But Riven and Jarvan are coming in. So they're going to try and start a fight right about when Riven arrives. Looks like that's their plan. I don't know, Lee Sin is around red, they're going to do it. They want to take this middle tower, that's what they want. It's only got a couple hits on it, and it will be gone. Morgana even putting a ward up here, trying to sweep it. So this fight is going to be for mid turret. Looks like Shen is just pushing out his top, where Shyvana is mid, so it's going to be 5-man mid. But no, they are able to take down Pantheon in 2 seconds before anyone else could join the fight. Jarvan and Riven doing all that burst. And Jarvan just going to come in here and auto-attack him once the turret is gone. But here comes Fiddlesticks, and does nothing. He actually has to flash away. Here's Riven trying to get another kill, wind shear, but isn't able to finish the Fiddlesticks. In fact, Shyvana is able to kill Riven under turret, do a ton of damage to them. Jinx is here. She's trying to finish him off there. Are chasing away purple, but here's Jarvan, jumps right back into it, onto Jinx, and ults and insta-kills Lee Sin. He's able to dodge around. Is he going to take enough damage? Yes, Jinx is able to kill him. And another kill going on. No, he's not able to kill, but Shyvana finishes off Misfortune, and she's after the Morgana as well. She says, I'm not done, you're going to be killed. Oh no, she actually chases. She turns off. So they're just going to go for this turret here. They know they can get it. There goes the kill for that. So again, pretty even in the kills, and they just trade 1 turret for 1. So again, still pretty even game here. Shen trying to push up his lane, make it even. They're chatting in boxes because my computer isn't reading Korean. but what can you do? So, alright, looks like there might be... They know there's a ward here, and I think they're gonna... I'm not sure what their plan is for that. They're pinging around here. They see Riven come in. Riven does just steal the Wraiths and get out. He was spotted by that vision ward that's been there for quite a while. But looks like a sweeper coming in from Jarvan. Just trying to remove some of the thing. Here's Lee Sin. It's a 3-on-3 right this second. Here comes Fiddlesticks into the side. And it looks like he wants to put down a pink ward in the Wraiths. He wanted to see if there was any purple wards in there so that he can do that. Pantheon looks like he actually ulted going down here, but it didn't matter because Jinx already won the duel against Misfortune, so they're going to go ahead and they're going to take the dragon. They're just going to warp up a little bit, but they are in a ward, so purple does know this is happening. And it looks like they are going to go to contest. They have the ultimate at a Shen. They have Jarvan here trying to steal, but no, Lee Sin is able to make the smite, and a fear goes down on her Jarvan. Shen still has not teleported, he's just split pushing. Jarvan jumps in, Morgana ults, and it looks like no one gone down yet. There it goes, Pantheon actually does die to the Morgana ult, and Shen actually ults onto Morgana, saving her from death as well. Riven taking a ton of damage from the Shyvana, and in comes Lee Sin to finish that off. Shyvana does buttload of damage here. Lee Sin almost dies from the ignite, live with 86 HP. Shyvana chasing out this Shen, who's doing a ton. He's feared by the Fiddlesticks, but the traps don't quite land, so he is able to dash over the wall. Here's a Misfortune as well, and a nice super drain. You're so good, Fiddlesticks. And now the kills are even, 18 to 18 exactly. 3 turrets on each side, 1 dragon on each side. The only difference is in farm, and even that is pretty close if you counted Riven versus Shyvana. Then they're all pretty similar, because then you got Pantheon versus Shen, where Shen's got a bit of an advantage. There goes a kill onto Morgana. It looks like Morgana was trying to push out by herself, stuck around a little bit too much. But what are they going to be doing with this? I don't know. Looks like purple just going to try and push down this mid turret. Jinx is going to go clear bottom. Got a big wave coming there, so that's definitely necessary. But that's okay. He has the switcheroo. So Lee Sin actually jumps onto Riven because they were doing a flank here. Shyvana jumps onto the Misfortune, does a ton of damage to her. He is going to be able to finish her off, but Jinx gets the kill. Here's Riven versus Lee Sin. Riven's able to finish him, but an ultimate from Jinx is able to erase Riven, and even the attacks giving triple kill to a Jinx. And is he going to be able to finish off Shen? No, not quite. He is able to slow him though. Are they going to be able to stun him under tower? No, they're just going to go for the tower itself, clearing the wave. A bunch of damage, turret damage being tanked by Shyvana. He can't take a whole lot more, maybe a couple. But that's about it. Oh man, he's taking a ton of them. He's gonna get out of here. Jinx doing a ton of damage to the turrets like she does, so they are able to take that. So now it is an additional turret on blue's side, as well as those 3 kills. So Jinx just got a triple kill. And all she had thus far was Bloodthirster and a Phantom Dancer. So let's see, I'm sure she can make something out of that. Let's check out what you got, Jinx. You got 1600, so we can get a BF sword or whatever. I'm sure you'll get rid of that mana potion. But we'll see what he decides to go with on that. He's already a pretty scary Jinx overall. In fact, wants to duel the Misfortune. Wants to. But it looks like that's not going to happen. She's going to stay under tower. They still haven't got that first tier bottom tower. That'd be a pretty easy one if blue wanted to send more than one over there. Oh, it looks like Pantheon actually killed Riven and Jarvan. Able to finish them off. So a double kill for Pantheon, and they're going to go straight for Bear. I feel like this is a great play on their turn. Let's see. Purple does not see it, but I'm sure they can guess that they're going there. They're not going to be able to do a whole lot about it. And here it is, that Baron going down. It's about 3/4. Looks like Morgana just trying to do some harass, see if she can't put down her pool in there. And Misfortune gonna get ready with her ultimate? No, she doesn't even have her ultimate. She's just gonna E and hope for the best. But no, blue team gets it. Pantheon jumps over. It is stunning and does a ton of damage on the Misfortune. Not able to execute her. Jinx is the finisher. It's godlike on the Jinx. And Pantheon gets the kill on the Shen. And even Shyvana gonna chase down? No, he turns away from the Morgana. Doesn't really care. Said, I'd rather just get out of here and take our win. So it looked like purple team was taking the early game to this fight. But the Jinx is definitely getting out of hand. The Fiddlestick support doing a lot of work in team fights, and Shyvana is very strong. Shyvana just kind of does what she wants. No one can really kill her. So she runs around in dragon form, tearing people up and split pushing. Where Pantheon's come back from a very big deficit against this Riven. In fact, he still has a pretty big deficit in general, but he does have 10 kills. He's able to just execute those guys when they get low, do the stun, and get some kills on there. So it looks like we might have another fight here mid. Riven and Lee Sin are just searching around. Riven trying to do some counter jungling. He does have blue. A little bit of cooldown reduction on him there. And he's easily got the most CS in the game, 211. At 27 minutes, not too bad indeed. But okay, looks like we might have a setup for a fight coming here. Pantheon, he can ult in from pretty much any of these places. Shyvana just jumps straight onto and slows down the Misfortune, but he is bound by Morgana, so he's not going to be able to follow that up. And Fiddlesticks goes to run her to a ward. He does proc Hexdrinker off of Jarvan, so that's going to be a help for them. Shyvana doing a bunch of turret tanking. He's regenerating an insane amount of health right now. It just tanks the turret at will, and a bunch of deletion coming out from Pantheon kills Morgana instantly, and the inhibitor goes down. This is a steep hill here. This might actually be it. They might go for the game. A ton of damage being done under Jarvan. Jinx is brutal. Jarvan has almost no answer for that kind of damage. He's got way too much damage on himself with the Last Whisper Brutalizer, and he's definitely an assassin. He can't tank anything. Shen taking a ton of damage, is able to shut down the Shyvana from the turret damage, but Jinx is legendary, doing an absolutely insane amount of work here. And is she going to finish off the Misfortune? No. Riven actually finds Pantheon way down here. Riven is able to shut him down, and she's going to try and do some turret killing of her own. Morgana actually stuns down the Jinx, and she's going to take a ton of damage from Misfortune, but it's not enough. Misfortune wasn't able to kill her before she came out of the stun. A double kill, more kills on her Jinx, and Jinx is now 12-4. And a turret actually goes down for Riven. Jarvan trying to stop him from backing, but just takes a bunch of damage, kills him, killed himself, and that is going to be the game. Riven, you have to be, or it is over. That inhibitor is not important enough. And Shen is just going to give up. Looks like that is the game in favor of blue team with the team fighting composition. It seems like that early game was not enough to get purple into the win. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and hey, feel free to comment. Let me know what I can do better, worse, whatnot.